What do you love most about American food? Well, a lot of the food isn't like really American, but one thing I like with getting food here in America is that you guys have a much bigger culture for going out to eat. So I feel like the options are endless. It's so diverse. You can get like whatever you want. Manga doesn't want to go to Smash and Splash because of the drive from the airport. That's among the laziest things I've ever heard. I wish my issue was a drive for 2 hours to go to tournaments. I actually remember when I went to HFLAN last year in May. That was the first time I went to like a Melee tournament in Europe where I needed to take a flight. And it was like 2 hours. And I was like, wait, are we already here? It felt so crazy that a 2-hour flight took me to a tournament. Because when I fly to tournament, it's always to the US pretty much. So I'm like, wait, I'm already here. 2 hours of a flight and then maybe like 1 hour of like a car ride. I'm like, this is the dream. Yeah, GR Smash, if you're watching, please make a video with failed dashbacks. Like the 10 most costing dashbacks that failed. The EVO 2016 venue, like despite it being Vegas and like super fucking warm outside, I still had like a t-shirt, my Alliance jersey, Alliance hoodie, a leather jacket, and like 3 or 4 pairs of hand warmers, and I was still freezing in Vegas during summer. How many years does it take to become a top 10 level player in Melee? It's really, really individual. I can't give a straight up answer to that. It does take a long time. Even if you like practice a lot, you have like talent if you believe in that. Like even if everything is like really good, you live in an active community, you work your ass off, everything, it will still take quite some years. But you can see with players like Sane, for example, I think he hasn't played for a long time. He's a doc kid, if you want to refer to it as that, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. And he got ranked 22nd.
That's crazy.
But yeah, I don't know how long Plup has played, but outside of Plup, the top 6 member that had played the shortest is Leffen, and he's still like played like more than 8 years now. It's actually so crazy.
That is nuts.
Alright guys, you should know, actually after the stream ended yesterday, Dewan was, what is the right word? I want to say like a Swedish slang, but he was like a bit cocky about his Ganon destroying all low tiers. And I was like, no, Ganon, fuck that. Challenge accepted. And my Kirby, I gave him the hands. All of you guys know that. It was 2-1, but last game...
Dewan's actually really cocky about every game.
Yeah. But the thing is, to remember, is that Kirby is worse in NTSC than in PAL, and Ganon is better in NTSC than PAL. And despite that, I gave him the hands. What was I is holding back Plup the most? Like, honestly, I feel like he improved so much in 2017. Like, he did beat everyone last year. And his winning ratio against all the top 6 is going up as well. So I wouldn't really say it's anything like holding him back at the moment, outside of maybe H-Box. That seems to be really tough for him at the moment. If you want to see 2 players in Gen 5 ranks, besides myself, who want to see? I would want Android, and then Ice to sign up and make it somehow.
Oh, is Ice just not coming?
Nah, he's not coming. So that's what actually, I mean. Like,
that's actually too bad.
Yeah. Yes, I agree.
Right.
Like, if you win and someone homie stocked, it's like they took away a huge part. Like, when people talk about the Mango Leffen set from Smash and Splash, people always bring up, oh, what if Mango didn't homie stock? Well, I will tell you guys the truth. He did homie stock, and he lost.
Right.
That's end of the discussion. End of discussion.
That's part of his play, then.
So yeah, I'm like, let's say like in football or hockey, you know, like one team, you know, score in their own like goal by accident. Right. Are you gonna do it in your own as well? No, you're not. They fucked up, and they better pay for it. That's basically what the homie stock is.
Yeah.
Do what? So basically, okay, so on FOD, you know, like it's
like grass on the stage, and then it's like the water on the ground as well. If you land exactly like in between the two, if Fox tries to wave shine you, he can't. You can like buffer shield right away, and then you can like buffer roll or whatever you want to do.
Now you know.
This is the guard.
This is Gar.
Yeah.
I know.
Can you air? Can we get an air dodge to the platform, dude?
So we're watching the stream, can't say that anymore.
Does Gar hate my
Oh.
face? Do you hate my face?
No, that's what I was saying. They're actually.
Mike
I was
Hayes.
saying that.
It's ironic.
Mike Hayes might have had the biggest impact in your career.
No, dude.
Like how many more people?
Ivan was famous way before then.
I mean, I was ranked in NorCal like 2
famous,
years.
Yeah, dude. Ivan's ranked.
Tell
higher.
him, dude. Tell him.
Everyone knew who Gar was.
But I'm like a tire now.
Well, Nun, I'm not as young as you are, dude. I forgot about being super young.
Wait, is none old?
Energy
No,
drinks
he's
and
young.
booze
He's
is
19.
like-
Or I think 20 now, actually.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
isn't that-
Yeah.
No, that's a meme, I thought, right?
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
what
not-
we said.
Are you kidding?
That's Four Loco, dude.
Wait, yeah, I thought that was me too. I know you.
I don't even know.
No, I'm pretty sure he's 20 now. He was 19.
So that's not a meme that he's 20?
Yeah.
Wait, so he's
I
like.
still feel like
also,
he's been
Wizrobe
19
and
for 5
None
years.
are like near the same age.
Yeah, but Wiz is like 18 though, right?
Nun's been 19
No,
for
I
like
thought he's
5
19.
It's the
years.
same age.
Is he 19?
Yeah.
That might be. He might be.
That's more than 10 years.
Yeah.
Let's go to BAM,
that's
dude.
In the laundry
Hey,
room.
Armada, want to be treated to a really sick tournament, dude? Let's go to BAM. I don't know if anyone's
I'm
told you
going to
about that
BAM, but in Australia in May.
Okay.
So I think one BAM is gonna be enough for
Are you
me.
sure you don't want to go to an abandoned, really hot, like old laundromat, dude? 'Cause we'll treat you good, dude.
Do I get a used mat at the end?
Yeah.
Is that my
You
prize?
get old laundry.
Old laundry. That's
Yeah.
sick.
If you have clean clothes, you can bring them there and they'll get dirty.
I guess, as Gatsu said, it takes balls to reaction tech chase against
Yeah.
Bases.
My balls are gone. I'm gonna go for that smash, dude.
Yeah, I say it's a business trip, and then they ask what I do, and then I say what it is. Because, like, I go to the US so often, I would not be able to say that it's vacation like 10 times a year.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I say what it is, and then,
That's a little more well known now, right?
yeah.
If that was 10 years ago, they'd be like, okay, bro, like,
Yeah,
go.
like, where you
I don't know
actually
about that. But yeah, what are you actually doing?
One time there was one guy, he probably thought he was smart. He was like, alright, so let me see your controller. And I always have it in my jacket pocket. So I was like, alright, here it is. And I was like, alright.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, he thought he was
I
like,
got whooped.
yeah, he thought he was onto something. That, oh, but then you should have a controller,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I was like, alright, here it is.
That's actually amazing.
Yeah, no, that dash attack I did at Android when he was grabbing by the ledge. If you only hit your teammate, the opponent will get released from the grab, and they often fly like very straight. It's like forward, but diagonally down as well. And character like Fox, Falco, Luigi, Falcon, it's really good against them. But if the Sheik is good at like doing her needles afterwards, you can even snipe characters like Samus or Peach. The only character it like never works against is Puff. Falco Puff is hella good as well. I think they're one of the most underrated teams. Like when people lose, they react differently. Some get mad, some get sad, and so
sad.
on.
I'm a sad boy, dude.
Yeah, I'm a sad.
I
I'm a
used
sad
to
boy
get
as
mad,
well.
but now I just get emo.
I'm sad or
Just
like a little bit
disappointed.
frustrated. If
Yeah,
it's like Puff.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's always sad.
That's me versus Kevbot last night, dude. I'm just like, oh my god.
Place. No, it would take for one of them to main Puff, and then we would have a world war. You would have fucking like Donald Trump and Kim Jong. They would be like Puff and Ices. And actually, I actually have the theory that Trump would be a dual name between Puff and Ices. Puff is the wall of pain, right? He's all about the wall for Mexico. And Ices is grab them by the pussy.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Pep Smasher paying for 200 bits. How would you rate the relative importance of watching experts versus actually playing? What the ideal ratio be of watching experts to practicing? I personally believe practicing is something you should do much more, but you should still analyze matches, your own matches, your opponent's matches. But playing is probably still like
at least 80, I think.
Do you think that's person to person? Like,
I think it can depend, and I also think it can depend game to game. Melee is so top heavy that I think the analyzing part might not be as important in some areas. Like if you look at a player like PPMD, you could see that he's super focused on studying like the top 5, and then like relying on the fact that he should beat everyone else.
right.
So some tournaments you could actually see players like, if you think about Apex 2014 for example, he had a pretty close set with Hugs if I recall correctly, and then he like absolutely demolished Mewtwo King in Winners Final and Grands. And then at Skatar, he had a really close set with Reno, and then he absolutely demolished Mewtwo King again in like Grand Finals, and he beat Mango very convincingly in Winners Finals. So 2 tournaments that he won, he did worse against the non-top 6. But I guess he like, PP has always been known for like studying people.
Adam was telling me how you get the detained twice treatment. Like,
Oh yeah, every single time.
that's fucking
See,
horrible.
I told you.
Dude. That's
But
actually awful.
It doesn't take
The
take that
home-
long anymore. Like
Right.
I go to the secondary, but like this time they didn't even like get an officer to bring me there. They're just like, yo, just walk over there. I hand it in, and then you sit there for like like sometimes it's really quick. Sometimes like now there was like a lot of people, but even then, just take like 50 minutes. Then they say like, come up, and it's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I play video games. So like, you can go. Because they also see that like you've been in secondary questioning like 15 times the last year.
Right.
Never has there been a problem.
Yeah.
Miami, thank you for $2. I'm actually real upset because I'm starting to think Fox Morph is worse than Peach Puff. All Morphs do is lab up throw into 100%, and it's really depressing. I'm hoping Leffen can discover something that will revolutionize the meta soon.
Is that I'm just gonna assume it's a troll post.
I was about to be like, I think once you walked in, the memes. Just
Yeah.
starting a little bit. The memes are in full burst right now.
FAs, I'm not sure what Peach players you have seen count with Morph to FD, but shouldn't be any good ones, or else I'm disappointed. No, I'm not first seed for Genesis. It's HBox, and that's how it should be.
That's how it is. It's not how it should be though.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. Mewtwo should go Morph against Ices, but he has to learn the matchup. But when it comes to Ices, Mewtwo King haven't like tried to learn the matchup for like a decade. He got away with his scrubby ass Peach, and honestly, I still think his Peach can beat most good Ices. But Chew is actually like very good, and he has a good understanding of Mewtwo King style.
Oh yeah, Mewtwo King went Ganon against Chew, I think the last time they played, right?
Dude, I was so close to turn off the stream. And that was like, what, the first set of the top 8 or something?
Yeah, but not only that, then Choose Fox came out versus his Ganon.
Don't mention that.
Yeah, I was like, that's even worse.
I was like,
I thought HBox Nest against my Junglink would never be beaten, but I was sadly mistaken.
Several years later, we finally have a competitor.
he just has an
Dude,
extreme
as soon as you have a fan base, it will be people far, like very far up your ass, regardless of what you
So
do.
what you say is
I miss it. These are before I got King Days with Phoenix. I could not shine it.
Wow, that grab. So can you look up? I just want to show you better format.
I'm at
fuck.
4%. What do you want?
There's actually a lot of people playing it in King games, which is hilarious. And very sad. I fucking again. I have to shine again.